Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel once more. Last time I promised you guys that today we'll be looking at how to create a legacy. It's going to be more of practical. We've seen sessions where we have just explained the basics of Dynamics 365. Today we are diving in to create a legal entity. I promise, as always, this is not going to be boring, as this is going to be very practical. So pay attention to my mouse. At some point, I might move faster, or my cursor, I might be moving faster. So if you're someone that is starting this journey, pay attention to my cursor. That's my advice for you. So let's start. So this is the D365 instance or environment. This is for an entity I already created. So we'll be creating a new entity. Before we create the entity, I want to show you some models. I know we've seen this. For those that want to do finance, there are a list of models that you'll be specializing in, like general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash and bank, fixed asset, taxation, budgeting, budgeting. Yeah, just to name a few, these are the core finance models that you'll be dealing with. So we will be focusing more on these finance models. On my next episode, I'm going to switch from practical and then kind of show you guys the various rules or what you can become in the Dynamics 365 space and the areas you need to study. That said, let's start the creation of our legal entity. So to create a legal entity, you move to organization administration. Just like the name is, you're administering your organization. And what is a legal entity? I know when I talk about a legal entity, most people will be thinking of, in law terms, is a business, separate business entity that can trade and can go into contracts and can do business. That's what a legal entity is. But in Dynamics 365, we'll be seeing it in that light, but more of like a company. If in an instance where we have a company, a parent company with subsidiaries, we can, or a group of companies, we can give all of these group of companies, we can call them legal entities in that instance. Or if we have branches in several different locations, we call them legal entities. That's just for the context. So let's dive on. We are going to navigate to organization administration, click to organization administration. And then down here, on here, you can expand to see all the features this way, and you can collapse. So I'll always recommend you collapse. So on every part drop down, you can then see what you want to see. Is easy navigation when you collapse rather than expanding it, and it's just so much information in front of you. So to create a legal entity, you come to organization and then you see legal entities. Click on it. Sorry, it's probably going to take some time, but bear with me. While that is loading, this is a legal entity that I already created. Yeah, Tinera. But anyways, let's ride on. So once you get here, this is called a shared form. Why is this a shared form? This form can be seen by all other legal entities. That means if you are on Lennyberry, if you are on Monyo Limited, you should be able to see what is here. This is seen by all these legal entities. And like I told you last time, you can switch legal entities. Like If I want to switch to Monyoe, I can just come here and switch, but that is for another day. So now, to create a new legal entity, you click new and then give it a name. Let's call this Beer My D365. And then the code is this number. You always search the company through the code. So I will use 600 for a reason. And then where do you want the legal, where is the legal entity located, like in which region, in which country? So you select that here. In our case, let's choose United Kingdom. Where are you? I think you can filter it from here. United. If we say contents, it's going to bring all the Uniteds. So there's it, GBR, United Kingdom, and then you click OK. So it's going to take some time to load. Okay, there we go. This is our company name. This is our company code. Just like you see here, you can only see the code. When you move to the code, it tells you the, just as you saw, it will tell you the entity you are in. It's taking time, but anyways, let's move on. So on this memo, this is more of like the object of the company. When I talk about the object of the company, I'm talking about what the business is all about. So I can say Beer My D365 is a consulting company that implements and provide support to companies that want to embark on digital transformation, leveraging D365. Yeah, could be something, could be fashion, could be, yeah, anything. So that's the search name. That's just the memo. And coming here, these are not really relevant. Like for this one, if you want to configure, like if you see, that's the good thing about the beauty about Dynamics 365. The moment you take your cursor to any place, it tells you what is there. So it says you should select this option. A selected option indicates that the legal entity belongs to an organization hierarchy. So we are not doing that now. This is very high level. So on this use consolidation process, this is for companies that want to consolidate their accounts. When I say consolidation of accounts, it's a group of companies that want to see their financial reports in one. Like if there are 10 companies, they want to have a consolidated or a group financial report that gives all, maybe the sales or the profits that was made for, or a sum of those profits for all the entities in one financial report, or maybe an income statement. That is what this means. And for this, you normally create a separate entity that is just for consolidation. This is very high level information that for now starters should not really be concerned about, but I'm just giving you context as to what there is. This is something similar as well. So the basic things that you should be more concerned about here, first, the language. We've seen the memo. Let's look at the language. In this case, we choose our legal entity to be located in England. So this is a very important configuration. Let's see which English that we will use. Now let's see how. Cannot. Let me select this to contents, and then I'll just write ng. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, this is United Kingdom. We'll select that, and the time zone normally will come automatically, but let's leave it that way. In case you have issues around that, you can change it from here, but just letting you know, time zone, you can change it from here. And then down here, this is where you add the company's address. It comes by default from what we've created, but now you can edit it. You can edit, you can add. Just depends on how you want it. See all the options, how you can add, how you can edit as well. Apologies, the speed of this instant is not like the normal one. So we here the postal code. Where do you want? Maybe if this entity is located in London, you use postal codes in London. Yeah, Bristol, London. Yeah, let me choose London. And you see automatically it gives you the city. If you want to give the street, you can give the street, but there is not a mandatory. Do you want to make this like a primary address, primary for the country or region? You can select to yes and then click OK. You see, we have it here now. If I want to add another one, I just need to click add, and that same form is going to come. So I put the country, United Kingdom. Make sure that this is contains, not begins with. So we select this one. Description is the name of the company. Be my T365. Yeah, let me just write Be My. Let it not sound. I'm just showing you. I will remove it. We can put it in Bristol, different branch. But this one, we are not making it primary. So we just put it. You see, we have the one in Bristol and we have the one in London. If you want to put it on the map, you click the map here. This is probably going to take you, this is just viewing it, but there is a way you can configure it. But since this environment is not the real one, so it's a problem. So that's it about the address. Let's see more options. If you want to remove the address, you can remove it. If you want to set this as a default one, you set it. Let's see what is on advanced. So advanced is just giving you things like, we're going to see the contact information just below, but it's just giving you more things, flexibility or more flexible options that you can put in. So that is all about address. And then now contact information. This is where we configure the email. We can start with the phone number and leave it here as phone. And then you put the number, or just put this one, and then make it as primary. Save it. Just always make sure that you save so that you don't lose your information. And then the next I call this email, and here I select email address, and I put I'm just going to put it random, be my T365 at gmail.com. Oops, that's messy. Like that. I can make this primary as well. And if I want to add again, I can add Facebook. If you want social medias to be added, but majority of companies don't add social media. Just put view my, this just contact information. If you want to make it primary, you make it primary. Advanced options, just more things that you can do with that. Click OK. And then there is all about contact information. And while we are going down, I have the flexibility to minimize this page you see and put it back. In Dynamics 365, you see I've minimized the pages. So we call these fast taps. Fast taps. That's how we call these taps. Fast taps. So take note of that. So I can hide it, and then going down here is statutory reporting. This is for reporting. This most of the times the companies will give you information to put here. 99% I've seen companies don't even put anything here. And then going down, you have registration numbers, maybe country specific. So it tells you registration numbers, and you see it's blocked for some countries. United Kingdom, account office reference number, maybe like the company house number also. So just put that here. Not quite really relevant. Then going down, you have bank account information. 99% of companies that I have implemented or supported, they don't put their bank information here. But if that is the case, you just put your routing number, put the central bank purpose and all that, select the bank accounts. But we can't do that because we have not configured our bank account. So on Cash and Bank, that is something we'll look in the future, but you should just know that. Then the logistic trade and foreign logistics is just information. This is for international trade, uh, shipping and all that. So for companies that import and export, they will populate this information. During requirement gatherings, they will give you what to put here. Then number sequences, we are going to look at number sequences, but let me just give you a hint of what number sequences are. Number sequences are like giving identifiable numbers to all the business processes within the system. Like if you have like purchase orders, for instance, there will be multiple purchase orders in the system. How do you identify a particular purchase order? So using number sequence, you can give it a unique identifiable tracking number that you can get into the system and track and see what that purchase order is all about. Maybe fixed assets, you can have fixed assets. We have numbers that you can go in and track a particular fixed asset. That is the beauty of Dynamics 365 number sequence. We're going to look at that, but there is a hint of what number sequences are. Then this one, it's if I can duplicate this tab just to explain this one. This is this background. Come on. So this is this. Let me just go right back here. You see now I'm interacting with my entity here, but there is who's look at it. You have BMI here, and that's the entity. But anyways, this is this background, that background that you're seeing here. So you can change it, you can remove it from here. If I want to change it, I can. If you want to put your picture or put any background that you want to put, you can come to pictures and choose something and put there. I don't have any picture to put, but that's what it is. I'll close that, and you can remove it if you want. Yeah, there is that about that. And then going down here, this is about print destination. How do you want to your stuffs to be printed? This is for printing. This is very high level information as well. We'll look at that as we move forward. I'm just listing things that are very important here that you need as a preliminary to set up your entity. Regulatory establishment, these are things that are going to be given to you. Tax registration, a tax registration number, this will be provided to you. So you just need to put that there. And then tax 1099, this is US, this is particular for US. For those entities in the US, this for you. And then going down, tax information, all withholding tax, Indian, and all these things. This is specific to some Asian companies like in India and Pakistan. withholding tax. This is something really high level as well. But you see, it's graded out, so it means it's not a mandatory something. So yeah, I think basically we have covered the most important areas for you to set up a legal entity. These are the preliminaries. There are still other things that we have to do, like setting up number sequences. So we've done this. The next thing you see now, we're interacting with our legal entity up here. If I come now and scroll down, I'll see BirMai. If I click it, is I'm going to be interacting with BirMai here as well. You can change it from here. If I just change this to 400, I'll interact back with my 400. It's going to change to 400. This loading. These are just shortcuts to doing things. Right? And if I remove it again and put 6, let me just put 6 while it's loading. You see, it's 400. And if I put 6, it's going to take me back. These are just shortcuts that I'm giving you to navigate. So going back now, we are going to create, going back to organization administration. You see, this is also the beauty. You have all the steps, how you can go through the navigations up here. So we are interacting now with our legal entity. I'll come back here. We need now to create our number sequences. So to create number sequences, we're going to automatically, or we're going to generate number sequences. So like I was saying, number sequences give the ability to have unified identifiable numbers for all the processes in the system. If I can click here and maybe go to an entity that I've previously created, and then come to every module has that number sequence that is found under, this is accounts payable. You come under accounts payable parameters. If you come here, I want to show this before I'm generating the number sequences. So here is the page. These are the number sequences, but these ones are quite really generic. So here now, accounts payable, you come down to number sequences. If you look here, you realize that there are number sequences here for maybe account, vendor account. This, if I want to see the number sequence, if I right click and go to view details, I'll get into the number sequence. But this is quite really high level information. This is the number sequence, how it looks like. This is vendor, this is how you configure it. So that's it for now. And these are the number sequences. Now going back, I just wanted to show you how this looks like. If I come here now, or to let me stick back to this entity and change this to 600, so we can see how 600 looks like. 600. Let's see how 600 looks like. Take note. We're still on vendor parameters. You see, it's telling us that we are on vendor parameters. So if you come to number sequences, you realize that it's empty because we have not generated it. That's what I wanted to show you, comparing with the other one. So now here we have two ways of generating number sequences. We have manual number sequence generation, where you have to generate number sequences individually, and we have automatic generation. Manual, we're going to look at it as we progress, but we can't generate all the number sequences for all the business processes using manual because it's going to take you time. So normally 99.99% companies will generate for automatic. It's probably going to take some time while that is loading. If you come here and look at how it is, this is empty, and this is the refresh button. Like I said, Dynamics is very, very beautiful. You can also look at down, you see the shortcut Shift+5 will refresh this button. This is the Microsoft option, office option. If you want to open this on Microsoft, you can do that. So this is going to take time while that is loading. This is for Power Apps. Power Apps is part of Power Platform. This is very high level information. Part of Power Platform, and Power Platform contains Power Automate, Power BI, and Power Apps. Power Automate is used to automate processes, repetitive processes. Power Apps is used to build codeless applications, and Power BI is used for visual reports. Just for your preliminary information, some preliminary information for you. For people that are quite really inquisitive, you should dig that up. Go and search maybe on ChatGPT, on any available search source. This is taking so much time because we have so many number sequences that the system needs to allocate to. So we'll just stick here. While we are sticking here, I can duplicate this tab, and you see it's Microsoft. It tells you that this, and take note of this logo. This is the Dynamics 365. For someone that is a professional, that logo will already stick in your mind. You already know that there is the logo. So if I come back to organization, administration, where is organization? This is, we are just doing this while we wait for the organization, administration. Yeah, so there are a couple of things here that we need to set up, but I'll just go through the most important ones. I don't want to make these videos very long, so we'll just look at setting up the legal entity and number sequences. The next video we'll be looking at operating units, and from there we'll move to other areas. And then we'll move to general ledger and configure stuff. So what we are doing is we are going to take, I'm going to briefly be switching practical stuffs like what is happening at the job. Like our next session, I'll be talking about the various roles within D365, what you can become: a technical consultant, a functional consultant, a business analyst, project manager within D365, and just these roles so that you, as someone that is aspiring to become a professional in this domain, can have a definite roadmap. So yeah, bingo, we've generated. So you just need to click next. I kept this page knowingly, so I want to show you something. Click next. Why is it not clicking? I guess this is just a warning sign. You can remove it. Okay, next, and click next. You see it has given number sequence codes. Now see, most of the, I will show you. So this is just the format. Click next. It has generated, for accounts payable, it has generated 85 number sequences. Accounts receivable 80, just like that, all the modules. Then click finish. Okay, if I come here now, I told you that this is refresh option. You can press shift plus 5F to refresh, or just click that here. You see now we have number sequences now automatically generated. What does this mean? I'm going to save this now and move maybe to, just that the system is not really configured yet. I wanted to show you, let's see, this is still high level, quite really high level information. I'm moving to accounts payable to just try and create a vendor account to show you how this number sequence. So The generic number sequence is going to be the name of the entity code and then some numbers. If I click new here, this is creating the vendor account. You see, so this is a number sequence. It's giving you, this tells you that this is entity 600 and 00. This is cost vendor number one. If I click number two, it's going to be that way. So I'm going to do something just for you to understand more better. I'm going to change this because most often companies will use V for number sequence, vendor number sequences. For instance, if I come to this other site and go to accounts payable, and come here, go to setup, come to parameters, come to number sequences, and then for vendor account, that's where we are. I will right click here and go to view details. Here I'll click new. This is now manual number sequence creation. I spoke about manual and I spoke about automatic, so I want to show you now manual. So I'll call this vendor and vendor as well, vendor account. Yeah, this makes sense. And then select here, you're selecting the company. If you have questions as to why I'm doing anything, just drop them on the comment section. So which entity 600. Down here, this is, why it's coming as 600 here is as a result of this. So the company name is 600, you see, and then how many digits? There are three. Then the space, this space in between, here is it here, and then the alphanumeric number, that number, it has 9 digits, so that's it here. So for this, I'm going to remove this section and then just have a constant, which is V, and then this I'll make it to be 6. You can put it to be any number, and then going down here, I will make this to be 6 too. These things I'm still going to explain them in more, like in detail. That's all. Then I save it. After I save it, then I'll go back here. I will click down and then search for this vendor that I just created. I can click and filter it and put vendor. Oh no, was it vendor account? The number sequence we just created. Oh, let me put account just to see. Wow, did I really create it? Should appear the last year. Let's see. I think it didn't save. You can increase this and let me just put V and see. Begins with and see. Okay, I didn't put vendor. This is probably a mistake. My bad. It's supposed to be vendor. I think I can still, let me go and edit it. Go back inside, and I'm not sure I can edit it. Oh, it's fine. But we all know that there is vendor. So that's vendor. I'll then save it now. Come back to here. I'll delete this one. You see it's 600. Then I'll create a new one. You see now it's V1. So this is number sequence. If I start creating the second one, it's going to V2, V3, V3. So if there is any related information about customer master or vendor master is just every information about the vendor. Maybe it could be like the vendor's email, the vendor's group, the vendor's name and all that, address and all that. That is what is called vendor master. So if you want to search for anything about this vendor, you can always, let's look at entity 400 that we've created. Oh, sorry, this is telling me I need to fill in all this, so I'll just delete it because this is something for another day. So you can come in and just do entity 400, move to that entity, and once there, you can see these are the vendors now. If you see more information about the vendors that I've created. Yeah, so basically, we have, or the two things, or conclusively, we've created the legal entity setup. We've done not the entire setup, we've done number sequence, we've seen automatic and manual number sequence generation. So in my next video, I won't continue with creation of number sequences, like I said, or with setting up the legal entity. I will talk about the various rules within D365, and then after that, I will make another video where I will continue with operating units, and just like that. If you found this useful, please click the subscribe button, leave a comment, and like. Don't forget, I am always your Dynamics guy. Bye bye.